In this particular video, my friend, I'm going to share with you why you need to keep showing up for yourself. I'm going to share with you the key benefit of showing up for yourself and what might possibly happen if you decide that, yes, that's it, I'm not going to show up. All right? You don't want to miss this one. Dimitri here, Mountain of Inspiration. Let's get right into it. In 1910, somewhere in Belgium, in this country known as Belgium, somewhere in Europe, was born a young man that came to be known as Django. This young man was born in a place that was not really the best environment when it comes to raising children. So nobody could actually foresee, nobody could see that this young man was going to amount to anything. And as a matter of fact, from when they moved from Belgium, they decided to relocate to Paris and decided to go live in this place known as La Zone, a place that was actually designed for people basically who didn't have any means. Nobody could actually from that point say that this young man had a bright future ahead of him. But as fate will have it, this young man very quickly realized that yes, as I can see, formal education is not going to be the way for me as far as paving the future for myself. I'm going to figure something completely different. What did he do? He decided to become a musician. He decided to start playing music. He decided to basically becoming the best of the best as far as playing music is concerned. He started playing the banjo guitar, he started playing the guitar, and he started playing the violin. So he started making a living and basically establishing a name for himself in the circuit of Paris. But as life will have it, 18 years later, so basically he was born in 1910. So by the time he turned 18, he decided to get married. He decided to put something together as far as his own life is concerned, providing for his own family. He gets married and he has his place of his own. And unfortunately for him, an accident happens. His place is basically engulfed in fire and he has to basically escape. And while his wife goes first, and by the time he comes out, he's basically so badly burned that he has to be kept now in the hospital for close to 18 months. And guess what's going to happen now? From the moment he entered the hospital, they realized that this young man, the severity of the damage was such that yes, 2 of his fingers became completely useless. So the doctor, who basically went to school with more education than Django, because Django decided to be a dropout as far as formal education is concerned. So the professional doctors, the men of education, decided to be speaking in the ears of Django. The Django ran and simply said, Mr. Django, as far as your livelihood is concerned, we understand that you are a musician, that you need your 4 fingers enough for you to play music, enough for you to play the violin, enough for you to play the guitar. But as far as we can see, 2 of your fingers are basically now useless. So now, from the checkboard of this thing called music, from this checkboard of this thing called jazz music, you have to excuse yourself because you can no longer use your fingers to play music. Respectfully, Django listens to them. He says, yes, I can see where they're coming from. I can no longer be playing violin because that's absolutely out of the question. I can no longer be playing the banjo guitar because that is absolutely out of the question. But I'm still going to have to find a way to show up for myself. I'm still have to go to find a way to believe that I'm relevant. I'm going to stay put. They say, but you have only 2 fingers. He said that's okay. By the time he was discharged from the hospital, he decided to go back to his place and to pick up a guitar and start teaching himself how basically to play the guitar with only 2 fingers and to go places that he could not go before with all his 4 fingers. And just because he decided he was still going to show up for himself, history simply say, yes, this young man knows the meaning of this thing called resiliency. He could have simply given up and simply said, I'm going to pivot, but he said, no, I'm not going to pivot. I'm going to simply stay here flat-footed. I'm going to show up for himself. My friend, the key benefit of showing up for yourself is simple. Your place in history is not guaranteed. There are certain things that you will only be given to you if you decide to show up for yourself. If you decide to simply check out your ideas, your best talents, your best skills, your best project as simply going to be going to somebody else, because there is no such thing that has been earmarked for only one particular person. In the economy of things, if John decides to simply check out, somebody else is going to take his place and simply make things happen as far as the economy of life is concerned. As far as creativity is concerned, that's exactly what Prince and Michael Jackson understood for as far as each other as far as each other were concerned. Michael Jackson used to say, yes, if I don't work hard, if I don't make certain things, if I don't show up, this idea is probably going to go to Prince. And Prince himself understood that Michael Jackson was also there as competition to simply help him stay in the game and to help him simply do one key thing, show up for himself day in, day out. In the world of business, same thing is happening right now with this gentleman named Larry Page and Elon Musk. They are fighting for prominence in the world of artificial intelligence because they understand that ideas are not a mark for one particular person. If you don't show up for yourself, somebody is going to show up and simply take the spotlight and make things happen where you could have actually been there to making things happen. Alright, my name is Dimitri. I'm gonna stop you right now. The best is yet to come, but in order for the best to be manifested, you and I have to remain intentional. And intentionality, as far as we are concerned, start with one key thing: show up for yourself no matter what. Alright, I'm out. Take care.